Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are here with Clash Royale. Been working on a new deck over the last couple of days, and we came up with this right here. A really nice, cheap, giant beatdown deck, 2.9 elixir. Basically, you got the knight and the giant tanking for your electro wizard and musketeer. So let's see how it goes. We're going to take a different approach with this video. Instead of me showing you replays, which I have plenty of them, which I won, I'm going to do some live matches with you guys, all right? That way you guys can see how it really goes and see what my thought process is when I'm playing, and combine that with what you guys use when you play. So different approach. Let's see how it works out, all right? So we're going to go right into a ladder match. I fell out of Legendary Arena as always. You know, when I experiment, I kind of fall down because of different combinations that I try. But this one here is getting me back up. Alright, so let's go. We're going against Johan's son. Or is it Johansson? Whatever it is, shout out. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start with the giant. Actually, since they threw down an RG, we'll start stacking with our troops here. So I want to keep them separated because I don't want to get lightning or fireball. So we'll put one over here. And I'm going to use the knight to get some hits in on this RG. So see, the fireball was only able to hit one troop. Now that we got the RG out, we can start tanking. We'll throw down fire spirits. Put the ice spirit behind it. If we can get to the tower and freeze it up, well, we weren't able to. Nonetheless, we got a zap spell for the Skarmy. And the giant's going to get some nice clean hits in. At this point here, we can build up our elixir count again because we did massive damage against that tower and we stopped their push. So at a level 8 mega minion, my tower can take that out. It might just get one hit in, so we can survive that. So it's just ideas like that that help you save elixir. That way you can get a full push in instead of jumping on top of a card that you used to defend and trying to create a push. At this point, it's more effective. And just remember what your opponent uses as well. We know they have a fireball, so we're going to try to not throw everything down together. So we'll let the RG move in a little bit. There goes the fireball. Now we bring out the electro wizard. And again, bring in a giant. Bring in the fire spirits. We're going to wait a little bit only because we know that they have the log. So now we can bring in the ice spirit. We'll bring in the knight. We'll stack up right over here. I'm going to take out these Skarmies over here. And we'll just let the rest of the deck play out. Because at this point, they have to play catch up. And we're looking really good for 40 seconds. We just got to defend. So there goes RG right there. That could be dangerous. We'll use the log now. We'll put the musketeer over here. Fireball could hit us, but we're looking pretty good. We're going to be all right. All right, we can throw the giant down here. We'll destroy that Tesla tower. Tesla. I always call it Tesla. I'm sorry about that. It's a cool car, right? Alright, we'll zap that over there. And there you go. Deck works really well. 2.9 elixir cost, so you can use all the cards from the beginning. And once double elixir count comes along, then you already know it's time to have some fun. Now we're playing against Lord Woody from AM8. What's going on? Alright, so now let's play. And let's have a little bit of fun. So we're going to wait a bit and see what they throw down. So there you go. We got a knight. So we are not going to throw down our giant. This would be a bad idea. So we'll go knight for knight. We'll use some fire spirits over here. And some E-Wiz. Slow things down a little bit. Use this ice spirit here. And we're going to finish off that princess. So now we got a knight on one side and E-Wiz on the other. All right, we got a hit in. So that's what it's all about. You want to get a hit. You want to hit that Electro Wizard because his damage per second is insane. All right, so now we're pushing on the right-hand side. Giant, Muskie. There goes some E-Barbs. We got counters for that. We got the Fire Spirits and the Knight. Let's try to push this one a little bit back. Go in with this Ice Spirit, see if we can stop that Knight. But you saw already the Giant was putting in work right there. I mean, Giant was knocking that tower out. It was crazy. And that's what we like to do right there. We like to do crazy things to get the win. Here we go. Stop right in front of that Knight. It's kind of like, I'm the real Knight over here. Stop playing games. Put your sword back down and get out of here. So we're going to go with these Fire Spirits over here. Give a little backup. There we go. I'm totally cool with that. Basically got that E-Wiz out. Going to bring in the Muskie. She's going to chip away at the Hog Rider. Drop this Giant in front of her. Bring the E-Wiz to the side. We're going to stop those E-Barbs. We got Ice Spirits. We got Fire Spirits. There we go. We're able to bring in another Muskie with that same E-Wiz, and the Giant is still rocking. Drop a Knight in front. Gives it a little bit more protection. Drop an E-Wiz on top of this mess. We're stunning. And we're going into overtime. Now over here, I'm going to start stacking up everything I have. Because we already know they're going to drop those E-Barbs. We're not afraid of you. Protect everything with the double Knights. Good job. So as you see, we didn't use the Giant much in this push, and the deck is still incredible. You have the flexibility of using a Giant for a tank or using a Knight. Double elixir time keeps pumping. You're able to, at some cases, drop 2 Musketeers down or 2 Knights or 2 Electro Wizards, and the Ice Spirits and Fire Spirits are able to be dropped down insanely amount of times because of the cycle. So folks, I hope you like this deck. I think it's pretty solid. You already saw it works very well in Arena 10. I'll follow up with it and show you guys how it works out in Arena 11, Legendary Arena. We'll be streaming tomorrow night on Clashroyalepedia. So I will use this deck during some live ladder matches and also some 2v2 matches. So that way you guys can get a much more clear idea how it plays in 2v2. And we'll also have some fun with some other decks that we've had in the past and maybe take some user decks. So folks, be sure to check out ClashRoyalepedia.com. I'm going to drop the link in the description. They have tons of tips and tutorials for the casual players of Clash Royale. Definitely recommend it for you guys to check out the different types of decks on there. I have plenty of decks on that site myself, so be sure to check out the DaRealLegend Gaming on there as well, or reference back to my YouTube videos. Alright, so as always, thanks for the support. I really appreciate everything. And on a final note, I just want to point out to you guys, we've just recently been nominated and accepted into the Clash Royale YouTube Hall of Fame. So be sure to check out Clash Royale and the other YouTubers that are on the Hall of Fame list. I mean, collectively, we're all doing the best we can to make this community awesome and to give you guys as many tips and advice as we can. I'm not a pro player. I don't have maxed out cards, but I do strongly believe that the decks I provide you guys do help out, especially for the casual players. All right, so peace out, folks. Thank you.